Hi, I'm Bino, your heritage interpreter. Join me in the journey of 500 long years of Cebu's history through the Cebu Heritage Monument. It represents more than 500 years of Cebu's history, starting with Beato Pedro Calungsod, who is now formally canonized as Saint San Pedro de Cebu. This is the replica of the Fort San Pedro. Fort San Pedro is so named San Pedro because the mothership of Miguel Lopez de Legazpi's expedition is San Pedro. People dancing on top of Fort San Pedro is the people dancing the Sinulog. Sinulog is a paganistic dance that appeased the river god. Started out as a paganistic dance to appease the river god and incorporated into the Catholic religion. The three beautiful churches, Basilica Minore del Santo Niño, the Metropolitan Cebu Cathedral, and that's the demolished Parroquia de San Juan Bautista right here in Pari-an. It was demolished through the order of Bishop Santos Gomez Marañon. May God have mercy on his soul. Church politics, that is. The centerpiece is the Magellan's Cross, planted by Ferdinand Magellan as he planted the seed of Christianity in the entire Asia. Father Pedro Valderrama celebrating the first Mass, and when Magellan decided to visit Mactan to Christianize them everyone, Lapu-Lapu stood on the shore and tell Magellan to go back home. Magellan got so mad, ordered his men to camouflage. The battle began at dawn. Bolos on spears versus guns and cannon. Magellan was hit on his neck, he stumbled down and cried. Oh, mother, mother, I am sick. Oh, call the doctor very quick. And doctor, shall I die? Well, my mama, do not cry. And that's the story of the Battle of Mactan. Long time ago. Yes. Fernando Magallanes is a Portuguese. He is a navigator. He is represented with a road map and a telescope, for he is a navigator. Another European came here 44 years later after Magellan, pictured with a land title and a dagger. A dagger because he is a conquistadores, a land title because he claimed the Philippines for Spain. Well, Miguel Adelantado, Miguel Lopez de Legazpi. The three ships that went to the Philippines. The galleon that was used by Magellan and Miguel Lopez de Legazpi, and the rest of the Manila-Acapulco galleon trade, which lasted for almost 200 years. A Chinese junk used by the Chinese people to come to the Philippines and trade. And of course, the balangay used by the Malay people to populate the Philippines. The traders, the Arabs, and the Chinese. The Chinese purely trading. The Arab also brought their religion. That is why the southern part of the Philippines is Islamized. The Katipunero movement of Cebu is very active, headed by a Negrense, Pantaleon Villegas. His nom de guerre, Leon Quilat. He is named as Leon Quilat because he is as brave as the lightning, as fast as the lion, or the other way around. He is a Negrense, a guy from Bacong, and the rest of the Katipunero men and women. That lady I love to believe is Josephine Bracken. Josephine Bracken happens to be the girlfriend of Jose Rizal. Through the advice of General Myung, Josephine Bracken had to leave the country and went to Hong Kong. In Hong Kong, she was broken-hearted and lonely. Fell in love with a guy by the name of Francisco Abad, who works in the Tabacalera. When the work in Tabacalera is done, that guy went home to his hometown in southern part of Cebu, Barili. Lo and behold, the Dulce Isangera of Jose Rizal suddenly became a Cebuana, and in Cebu, she became the English tutor of the grand old man of Cebu, Don Sergio Osmeña.